consciousness might be an illusion. And it's actually quite simple to explain. We think that we are conscious. That's great. So what about a spider? What about a bee? What about a dog? What about an ape? Or what about the last ancestor we had before being Homo sapiens? Of course, it wasn't a big difference. It was marginal. Just like with this better example. Is a sperm and an egg cell conscious? Are they conscious when they merge? Is the fetus already conscious? Is the newborn already conscious? Is a 2-year-old child already conscious? Is a 5-year-old child already conscious? Is a 12-year-old child already conscious? Is a 17-year-old already conscious? Is a 25-year-old already conscious? Consciousness, if it exists, thereby must be produced marginally. If it is produced marginally, then this also means that at some point, if at least we define a threshold of, let's say, the adult human in the human development path, the human that is developing is not conscious. But the major argument, I think, is that if I was somebody else, then I probably would not make the choices I would make. Because I would not have my brain. I would not have my genes. I would not have my body. If I wear shoes with a 4 centimeter sole compared to barefoot shoes in a gym, then I behave differently. I behave, if I'm taller, as if I'm physically more capable. And it seems also that people treat me differently. Not for no reason can Donald Trump in images be seen standing on an incline. The manipulation of height, and thereby the manipulation of the perception of height, which mostly might be used as a proxy for body size, which again mostly might be used as a proxy for who is physically the most capable and thus also the most able to dominate in a fight, might simply be manipulated by the increase in height. In the first hours of the day, when I'm maximally regenerated, as in, for example, a Garmin body battery of, let's say, 90 plus, then I'm the most there, I'm the most alert. It's almost as if my body is simulating a program, which is me. But it can also shut down this program at any point in time. If sleep deprived very much, the body enforces micro shutdowns. The body enforces micro sleep. In other words, I do not have the admin rights. I might consider myself the CEO, but I'm not the owner of the company. I can get fired at any point in time. And people fall asleep even behind the wheel. So if I could be somebody else and I would make the exact same decisions, then there is nothing left of me that is not my body. In other words, if I am just a generic optimization program, I'm the function that optimizes, and maybe as neocortex, my function is that I think, because this allows us both, system 1 and system 2, to overall better optimize or optimize more optimally, then at the end, I could be replaced by a generic optimization algorithm. In other words, I don't exist. Therefore, I'm also not really conscious, because somebody else, or maybe in the future a program, could just run the same optimizations given my body. So